Now, as I walked around and I looked at some of the figures that you're working with, I was really surprised when I came over to this corner. I looked at this image and I thought, you know, I bet he's a local politician. So by any chance, is this who I think it might be?
This would be Mayor Adrian Fenty.
Well, it actually does. He's, you know, looking at this, I say you really captured his image and his sense of, I guess, impassion.
Right, exactly. Impassion, compassion, energy, motivation. I don't know, his gaze really captured me. And some paintings paint themselves, and this is one of them. It just happened. And the energy in the background, most of them have kind of stable backgrounds, but his, we just called for a very energetic background.
So how did you start? What section of the painting did you start on?
When I paint everything at once, and I'm moving all over the place. But I knew that it had to be energetic purple. I don't have answers for this, but yeah, color is very emotional and not that rational for me. But I guess it's also, he has an amazing coloring, and I was complimenting that in some fashion also.
Well, you definitely captured him, I think, in some ways. I mean, obviously, you know, you can interpret a face many different ways, and this is your way. And I would assume that if you did this 10 times, it might come out 10 different ways, right?
Yes, I'm sure it would.
Now, do you work from a photo usually, or do you work from live or both?
I would love to work from live. That hasn't been an opportunity up to this point, but I work from a series of many photographs, and then I do composites. So I might grab lips and from one, a certain cut of the angle of the head from another. You know, it's truly a composite.
So that would be almost like an illustration then, because it doesn't, technically it doesn't really exist, and you're interpreting it in your own way.
Interpretation is, I think, the exact right word. But there's something that I wanted to capture in looking at the array of photographs that were available to me, and it was this impassioned look. Yeah.
And that's what you got.
Thank you.
That's what you got.
Thanks.
Now, I don't know what type of furniture I would use with this to complement it, but I'm sure it could stand by itself in its own room.
We know some good designers.
You know some good designers that probably happen to be right in this area. So
if you're interested in panning around a little bit, you might be interested in the choice of colors is rather interesting when you look.
I have to compliment you on your choice of colors, and I also would like to show our viewers some of the other pieces that you have here. So why don't we just kind of take a look around? Of course, we have a reception here, so folks are. Y'all come back now. Okay, now we have another well-known political figure just outside in the hallway here. I think
just
most folks.
Like, yeah. It's a Democratic placement.
It seems to be some kind of a coincidence to that. Now, if we can step in the center, we'll see someone else that you might know. You can step over and show us this person. And that is, let me guess. Go ahead, tell us.
This is Nancy Pelosi.
Okay, Nancy Pelosi, who's the Speaker of the House. Probably one of the most well-known political figures right now. And you decided to do her. Were these all done about the same time?
In the course of a year, during this year. Yeah. Okay. And I found her, I mean, she's a very powerful woman, and she knows exactly.
Seems to know what she wants, yeah.
She's very wise, and she's extremely motivated.
Okay.
And that was what I was after with her.